While we're kind of going on the whole Newgrounds, like, zeros and tens thing, there's like kind of a funny story. Years and years ago, there was a user, Jeff has something to do with this, actually.
Okay.
And that's not bad. There was a user we knew years ago.
Oh,
don't say his name. Don't say his name.
Holy fuck, that was the best day.
Basically...
This isn't a name that starts with a D, right?
No!
Okay, never mind.
I'm not even sure what this is about.
No,
I'll tell you. He drew Cory a nice birthday picture.
It was just this
a nice birthday picture.
It was me. I had his hand around him. I was holding a nice cold brewski.
Yeah.
And he had a fucking lemonade.
Yeah, this nice innocent picture. Chris gives us a 0 and says, "Hey, nice job, great." He compliments, gives me a 0 though. It has like a positive thing. Then I do it. I'm like, "Yeah, great job." I'll give it a 0 too. Then like 4 other guys did it. Then 5 other guys did it. And then this Jeff front paged it. And at some point, the entire community band together in a beautiful act of unity. Like Harry Potter, George Edgeworth, all these people, all these big guys, all give it 0s. 0, 0, 0, 0.
They left him compliments.
The biggest guys in the fucking
I love
site.
the color. You're really good at composition. 0.
It was literally
this is the best
5 pages of the
0.
top. This kid's biggest idols. Fucking 5 pages, 0 zeros. Just, oh God Almighty. What fucking? What
Those are like precious moments. Precious moments I'll never forget.
I checked it recently. All the half the reviews are deleted.
Yeah. Wait, another thing. But also the thing about that was that me and Zach used to fucking have him on Skype.
Oh, you gotta tell the whole fucking shindig about that stuff, dude.
He was basically just a 13-year-old fan who was like, "I really love your cartoons, very good." And then we'd fuck with him. So me and Zach, we came up with
just fuck with him. Just fuck with him.
Well, we were nice to him at first, but then he kept being annoying, and he kept being like, "Why don't you like my cartoons?"
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fuck you. So then we were like, I used to tell him stories where I was like I pretty much made out that Ireland was like a muddy hole that is surrounded by wolves and we live in cabins and shit. So he thought that my like fingers were all gone from wolves and that my parents were dead and that we all had cancer. And then one day we told him that, or this was the day I was going to block him because he was annoying me. But like, now he's a nice guy. But anyways, the day where he was annoying me, I was like, "Listen, dude, I gotta go for a few months." And he was like, "Where are you going?" And it's like, I'm gonna be an astronaut." And he was like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "I swear, you can ask Zach." And I was like, told Zach, like, tell him I'm going to train to be an astronaut in NASA. And Zach was okay. So then he asked Zach. Zach was like, "Yeah, dude, he's gonna do that." And I was like, "Oh," and then he was like, "Wow, you're really going to be an astronaut?" And I was like, "Yeah, goodbye, dude. It was really nice knowing you." And I blocked him. And then a few days later, I told Zach to tell him that I had died in spinning around in a chair test.
What's it called? The
centrifugal force? Yeah.
Centrifuge.
So Zach told him that my neck broke because my neck was too
thin. So you like snapped around.
And then we went through the trouble of me pretending to sign into my account as my brother Bert, who doesn't exist.
Basically, you changed your Skype name. You changed your Skype name to
Bert O'Neill. Yeah, Bert. I don't know why, but anyways. And we were like, "Listen,
it's crafty, dude."
Yeah, it was really mean, but then
it was
like,
just bizarre, if anything.
Yeah, looking back on it, really is just weird. But then we were just like, "Listen, we're gonna have a funeral for Chris. Like, he's a hero." He was like, "Okay, I will be there." Like a Skype funeral. And then and we all entered the call, and I pretended to be my dad, and I was just
like, my boy's dead. You played like the song from Leo and Satan. You played the song from Leo and Satan where Leo dies. Yeah. And there was like a faint like,
yeah.
And he left.
Yeah, and he left. and then that was the last we heard of him. And then I signed back into Skype one day, and I was just like, I called him, and he was just like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And it was me. And he's like, "You motherfucker!" It's just like,
and actually, we made you a
I just wanted to see what he did.
We made you a rest in peace video. You can find it on.
That was what the NASA rest in peace video was for.
You can find that on. What channel is it? I think it's on Only with Pebbles.
Yeah, it's just.
I uploaded it there.
Zach cut out a bunch of pictures of me in MS Paint.
We did like that was for that.
That was for him. Yeah. So and then I came back months later. I was like, "What's up, dude?" And he was like, "You motherfucker!" And he blocked me. And then for years he hated me, but now he likes me.
Shout out to that guy. You know who you are.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Oh, the good old days.
The good old days.
Mick, would you say your original experience with Newgrounds was hostile? Because a lot of people hated your guts.
I did.
Yeah.
Chris hated you. I just thought you were.
I didn't hate you. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I liked you kind of.
No, I don't know.
No, Chris was like, "I hate that rice part guy."
I do kind of hate
He's
you.
too popular. He's in everything.
It was weird. I don't know. Like it was a break from
Dick.
Yeah, from sucking dick that I did all day long.
I was
with my
making
chapped lips.
a goof. You didn't have to admit to nothing. You know?
Log into Newgrounds with an aching jaw. No, it was a very Newgrounds was weird, man. It was full of like tons of hate that seemed to get approved, and it was just such a weird, fucking bizarre world of like strange sprite animations and dick jokes and like cookie cutter make it yourself games. I don't know, it was just
Newgrounds
like this,
was like the home of the dick joke for years.
yeah, no, it was really weird, but in all of it there was clearly a sense of community, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, it was my favorite community.
There was definitely like its own lore, which I thought was...
There hasn't been a community like Newgrounds for me since.
No, I have not...
Newgrounds is still...
Nothing exists.
Newgrounds is still the definitive... like,
I've never
Flash
seen a
version.
site... Like, I'm sure like DeviantArt people would argue otherwise, and
No, I think
Tumblrists would argue otherwise,
But
but
Tumblr, again,
Tumblr and DVD aren't Newgrounds. Newgrounds
No,
was
no,
not
no.
only a forum; it was a
You could
it was
actually
a bunch of
talk.
things.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is that like these other sites where they all think that they're kind of the center of the universe, including Reddit, the thing is that they all seem to be very homogenous in their thinking. Like it's like well, you're either with us or you're against us kind of thing. Versus Newgrounds, I felt was very
Yeah,
open
little
to such a
fragments.
wide range of people, and it wasn't just a wide range of people. It was a wide range of people who could accept a wide range of people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like me or Tom or whatever. Like, yeah, we're a little bit older. I joined it when I was 30.
There's like little groups here and there.
Yeah, but I could
Groups
still
hating each
laugh
other.
at the dick jokes,
Yeah.
and I could still understand the hate. And even when people would troll the site and like, you know, they'd plug their Flash in and downvote things, a part of me still thought it was kind of funny. Like, even though I didn't appreciate it to a degree, I don't know. It's like I just felt like everybody understood, and it was a place where it was like nobody got banned. Essentially, nobody got banned.
Unless you really fucked up.
Unless you really genuinely fucked up. But I mean, dude, you're talking about a site where people are posting, I'm going to burn down my school. And then the next post is, hey, I just had some kids. And, you know, it's like, congratulations, you faggot. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, it just seemed like everything... I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a really
think-
bizarre experience on the internet.
I was gonna say it was a fun community. It was a fun place to learn how to be an asshole. And
Yeah, no,
hate
yeah.
yourself years
You see,
later.
it's not so much that, like...
I was a piece of shit.
I don't
back then.
think of like things that could be like I could submit a cartoon and get like, you know, like look for trophies and then review and comment on people. It's just that like now I would like to have something, like I want to work towards something instead of like putting something out there. I'd rather have a big term goal of what I'm doing and work up to it.
Yeah.
With before it was like I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just sort of releasing cartoons now and then and stuff. And it's kind of funny too because at first when I first came to Newgrounds, like I said, I just made really trolly shit. Loud noises, like the awful shit. I was no better than the people who did fucking clock flashes. I made those loud
You were the
videos
worst
with
of the
fucking
worst.
Yeah, I was the worst.
You were fucking bottom Cory.
But then, like, when I released Chode, I kind of got this, like, realization where it's like, anytime I worked on something, I ended up putting more effort into it. And then when I released it, like, people were like, you should just keep doing this. And I was like, okay. And then that's what I did. I stopped doing, like, really... I didn't want to do lazy animation. I wanted to do really fluent stuff. And then I started looking at, like, Harry showed me how he animated.
Yeah, see, I think that's the thing too. Is like because in other environments where people are quick to ban, like they don't like what you're saying or doing, you're out.
That's
DeviantArt. Right, but I think with Newgrounds, the thing that was so healthy was that people could be fucking assholes or they could do stupid shit. But like, if they put in time and effort into something, you know, you'd get reviews like, "Dude, what the fuck is up with these jokes? You're such a fucking troll." But dude, the animation's amazing.
Oh yeah, I would always review that.
If you'd like to look at some reviews, look at Cory and I's older reviews. Chris's too.
Yeah, I would always look at. And it's funny too because I used to review, and my first reviews were just trolly, jokey shit. But you start to see like the evolution of like, okay, where I'll look at a cartoon and I'll be like, I look like this isn't funny. It's like you aren't funny, but this cartoon is really good, and you should keep animating.
It was just interesting because, you know, like sometimes with your friends, like you'll call each other like faggot or retard or whatever. We're joking around, we're making fun of each other.
Seriously.
I know you are. But I think like sometimes people, especially if they're growing up they don't necessarily understand the context of that type of behavior.
Well, that's the thing too. Is you were a little bit older at first when you got
Right.
Newgrounds. If you have all these people who are 15, 16,
Right.
17 who are just fucking berating you,
Right.
It's a different world almost.
It is a different world, but I was gonna say occasionally I'd see like Stamper and Jeff and some of you guys, you guys made these cartoons that were clearly either kind of trolly or out there or not
They're
PC or
always
whatever.
ripping on something or kind of
Right, and yet,
you know.
and yet there were times I remember seeing certain projects where you guys would chime in and be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" or whatever, and it was just an interesting.
Can I give a shout out? I have to say Stamper's reviews are my favorite reviews. I love Stamper's
Yeah.
old Newgrounds reviews.
Oh, his old reviews, absolutely, and Chris's old reviews.
One of Stamper's
actually
reviews
mean.
is just a zero.
Mine
It's just,
are-
"Boo, get off the
dude,
stage."
mine-
It's the whole review. It just says, "Get off the
Dude,
stage."
mine are
Mine
malicious. Like
Mine are
I
too, dude.
look at a flash and I broke it down,
I used to
and
be
I was like, I'm like, what is this fucking dribble?
if
It's
I-
like, what is
if I
this
can- if I can-
trash?
Is this the one where you and a bunch of other friends jumped on and
this
all?
would be me going. This would be me like having just like this angsty hatred to anything
Yeah,
that
same.
fucking
I'm
sucked,
just
and
gonna
I
go
would
ahead
just absolutely rip it apart.
I'm gonna-
But I wouldn't be critical. I wouldn't look at the aspects of it. I would say like I would break it apart. I'd be like 1.5 star because you kind of have like an ounce of talent in this one regard. But I was a douchebag.
I think I've left a few.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
mostly positive, but
I'm gonna go ahead
I don't
and
review-
apologize
I
for.
feel bad about a few of
I
those.
specifically, if you look at my reviews for Tone,
Oh god. Yeah.
those were fucking brutal, man. I look back at
That was actually the thing I was talking about.
the fucking paragraphs are like, the colors are terrible. Are you fucking blind?
Because it wasn't
God,
just
dude.
one;
No,
it
no,
was
it
a
was-
bunch of
it
them,
was like-
and
I was-
everyone jumped on board on that.
I used to love,
Aaron got into those too.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
love
yeah.
the fucking responses to some reviews. Like there was a kid who made like an epic Mario card. It was called Epic Mario, I think, where it was just like literally Mario like being
Be epic.
like looking at the camera and like there's 2 steps from hell in the background. And just like and I just left the review. It was like Mario's not fucking epic, faggot, and the response was like "fuck you, you fucking asshole." It's like sorry.
Your review is like, what did you say? You said like,
Oh,
Mario was fat and he fucks, he's a fat
I
fucking
used
plumber.
He's a fat fucking plumber who fucks your mom. That's all. It's just-
That's something.
Sorry, really quickly. That's actually one of the genius things of the site, the commenting system, is that the creator always gets the last word.
Yes.
and then
Yes,
Yeah.
that
I
was
love
the
that
best.
about the site.
When I released Brawl 4 and people had these scathing reviews,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I would just like all this review, and then all I would say is just lol, and then they would get so fucking
Yeah.
mad. They would send me 100 PMs, and then I would reply to those with a lol,
Yeah.
and it would just piss him off. Or sometimes somebody would do another review, and then like I would be like, oh, are you done? And they would. It's just, it's the best because, but I mean like there was always times where I would leave a review and I would actually give criticism, and the person would be like, well, you're stupid, and I'd be like, oh man, I wish I could reply to that person. Yeah. Have other fucking line of things to
What
say.
I like about it too is, it's obviously a review system, but like with YouTube, you can just cut whatever you want.
Oh yeah,
But
everyone.
you have to think about what you're saying. You can't just like, you could do like a one-line thing like, well, fuck off, faggot, and that could be a review. But for the
But
most
you
part,
know
you
you're
really have
burning
to
that.
think.
When you do it, everyone
gone.
knows. Everyone knows
Yeah.
that you had one chance to say something,
And you said it.
and you chose to say
Right.
"lol faggot" or whatever.
and you had like.
So it makes you think you can't
4,000 characters. You could like fucking
Oh, yeah.
write the novel you always wanted.
oh yeah.
You know,
well, Tom is the creator of Newgrounds. What do you think is the most critical review you've ever left for anything, or do you know?
Have you ever straight up zeroed something with a comment?
In a review?
Yeah.
Nah, you too
I don't know
nice.
if I've ever zeroed anything with a review. And that's the thing I learned early on, like, and you guys have to experience this too because people look up to you. Like, I learned really early on that if
yeah.
I'm mean to a user, I've created like a serious enemy for life. Because it's
Absolutely.
different. It's different than just another kid on the site being mean. It's like if you went to Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg was just like Mick Lauer, or like more like Nick Fuckface, get off my site. Like
my
you hate
God,
him for
dude.
life.
Where
right?
was this Tom the whole podcast? Hello, welcome.
You hate him,
Zuckerberg
you hate him
said
for the
that.
rest of your life, right?
That'd be
It's
the
like that's what
funniest shit
happens.
ever.
Dude, I'd be like, Zuckerberg fucking called me out.
you look fat in this photo, deleted LOL. Damn, dude, fucking Mark said that, dude. Fucking Mark said that.
Yeah, dude, I would upload like
He'd like hack my account, and I'd
Yeah.
just be like pictures of like
Yeah.
photoshops of me sucking dicks and stuff.